Okay, so connecting in through breath here. So close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. You just allow yourself to drop into this moment. So just take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Just allowing the weight of the world to roll off of your shoulders. So take a nice deep breath in. Filling your lungs completely. And exhaling. Releasing the air from your lungs completely. Inhaling. And exhaling. You just allow your body to soften and relax. And relax and soften. And soften and relax as you continue to breathe slowly, deeply. And with each exhale, just allow yourself to open up. Open up. Open up to receiving the messages, the transmissions, the downloads that you are most ready to receive here today. And I'm going to breathe for a couple moments here as I bring in our crew. And as I do, just continue breathing. Connecting into your divine team. Really requesting their support and releasing from you all 3D constraints, reptilian mindsets, just really releasing from your being old ways of thinking that are keeping you stuck in old patterns, old ways of thinking that are keeping you stuck in old patterns, releasing from your system any brain worms, any encodements, any implants, any attachments, any energies to old world, three-dimensional, old system thinking as you are really being liberated here. You are being liberated from the 3D matrix. And just breathing here, just softening your body and opening yourself up to allowing your divine team to assist you in releasing from your body, from your mind, from your being, that which is no longer serving you as you are awakening to the love that you are. All right, here we go. We are extremely pleased to be with you here today, dear ones. I want you to just take a breath in here. Softening your body. Just breathing down into your heart center as you take a nice deep breath in. Just allowing your mind to melt. You drop down into your heart center, just breathing here. Softening your body, softening your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your body. Just release resistance, dear one. Release resistance. Inhaling. Exhaling as you let go. Just let go. Just let go. Inhaling. And release. Release and let go. Release and let go. Release and let go. As you drop further in, just dropping down into your heart center, softening your body, releasing tension in your body, releasing resistance in your body, softening and letting go. Letting go. Just breathing into your brain here as you begin to let go. 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 Keep breathing here. Softening your body and allowing your mind to crack and let go. Allowing your mind to begin to let go of the grip of old patterns, of old thinkings, of circular thoughts, of repetitive thoughts. Just keep breathing here as you begin to allow your mind to open up, breathing into the place in your mind where old systems, old thoughts, repetitive patterns have been stuck and stored and been on replay. We want you to keep breathing here. Keep breathing here into your body, softening your body, softening your body, softening your body as you're ready to release the programming that has been inserted within you. So just keep breathing here. I am ready to release the programming. I am ready to release the programming. I'm ready to release the programming that has been holding me in enslavement codes. I'm ready to release the programming that has been holding me in unworthiness. I am ready to release the programming that has been holding me in servitude. I am ready to release the programming that has been holding me in indebtedness. I am ready to release the programming that has been holding me in prostitution and doing what I don't want to do just for the money. I release the programming. I release the programming from me that has been holding me in shackles, that has been holding me in shackles of self-judgment, of unworthiness, of not enoughness. I release the programming in me. I release the programming from my mind that has been keeping me in servitude. I release the programming in my mind that has been keeping me in indebtedness. I release the programming in my mind that has been holding me in guilt and shame and guilt and shame and guilt and shame. I release the programming in my mind that has been holding me in guilt and shame, in guilt and shame. I release the programming in my mind that has been holding me in indebtedness, in not enoughness, in servitude, in enslavement. I release the programming in my mind. I release the programming in my mind. I release the programming in my mind. I release the patterns of thought. I release the patterns of habitual 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 thought that have been wound and wound and wound and wound and wound and wound and wound around this programming. I release the patterns of habitual thought. I unwind, 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 unwind the patterns of habitual thought that have been keeping me in this programming. I release the programming of the 3D matrix. I release the programming of the 3D matrix. I release the programming of the 3D matrix. I release, 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 release. I release from my body the codes of enslavement. I release from my body the codes of indebtedness. I release from my body the codes of owing. I release from my body the codes of guilt. I release from my body the codes of shame. I release from my body the codes of unworthiness. I release from my body the codes of unworthiness. I release from my body the codes of entrapment. I release from my body the codes of being held down, the codes of being held down, the codes of being held down. I release from my body the codes of victimhood. I release from my body the codes of victimhood. I release from my body the codes of persecution, the codes of persecution, the codes of persecution. I release from my body the codes of enslavement. I release from my body the codes of persecution. I release from my body the codes of persecution, the codes of persecution, the codes of enslavement. I release from my body the codes of indebtedness, of owing. Release, 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 release. I release from my brain. I release from my mind. I release from my consciousness. I release from my cells. I release from my DNA. Every piece of encodement. I release, 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 release. The programs, the contracts, the codes, the attachments, the implants. I release from my body. I release from my brain. I release from my mind. All of the energies of being kept down, all of the energies of not knowing who I truly am, all of the energies that have been holding me in powerlessness, that have been holding me in not enoughness. I release from my body. 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 I release from my mind. 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 We're going to drum over you for a bit here, and as we're drumming over you, just shake your head, shake your body, vibrate your body, and pull out from you. Take your hands, pull out from your brain, pull out from your mind, pull out any energies that you feel in your body, pull out any cords, pull out any attachments. Literally take your hands and pull and rip them out of your body. Pull it out of your third eye, pull it out from wherever you're feeling it, over your body, in your body, out of your body. Shake your body here. And begin to unwind your DNA. Just begin to shake it out like a rug. Shake it out like a rug. Shake it out like a rug. I release from my DNA. I release from my cellular structure. I release from my DNA. I release from my cellular structure. I release all indebtedness. I release all enslavement. I release all victimhood. I release all feelings of unworthiness, of not enoughness. I release from me the matrix of being held down, of being judgmental, of being critical, of not feeling worthy, of not feeling enough, of not being able to generate, of not being able to create that which I want to create. I release from my body, I release from my DNA all of the energy of guilt and shame, the vibrations, the frequencies of guilt, of shame, of not enoughness, of bad personness, of unworthiness. I release, I release, I release, I release, I release, 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 release through your DNA. Shake it out, 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 shake your head, shake your shoulders, shake your whole body like you're a dog, just shaking out its fur, vibrating that energy out from you. Release, 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 release. Release, really shake your head. Breathing here and shaking your head. And taking your hands and pulling the energy up from the base of your skull, up your hairline, up, up, up to the top of your head. Take your fingers and move that energy up, up from the base of your skull, from the front, from the back, moving it all up towards the center, and moving your hands so that you're just grabbing that energy and pulling it out of the top of your head, pulling it out of the top of your head, pulling it out of the top of your head, pulling it out from your third eye, just pulling out enslavement codes, pulling out the energy of not enoughness, pulling out 3D reptilian thinking, pulling out the energy of the old matrix. I release from my brain, I release from my mind, I release from my brain, I release from my mind, I release from my brain, I release from my mind, I release from my brain, I release from my mind any old circulating thought patterns, any energies, any habits of thought that are ready to be let go of, that are ready to be let go of. And just feel that energy collecting and just bringing the energy into your third eye and just imagining that you're pulling out from your third eye, taking your fingers and pulling out from your forehead like you're pulling out a big crystal or a big, putting your fingers there to feel that energy that you're pulling out of your pineal gland, out of your third eye, just pulling it out, pulling it out. Pulling it out. I release from me. I release from me old contracts, old implants, old energies, old habits of thought, old programming from this lifetime and all lifetimes and all dimensions. I release, 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 and let go. Return it to the light. Return it to the light. Return it to the light. Return it to the light to be transformed back. Be transformed back into the 12th dimension, back into unconditional love. I release from me all of that programming, returning it to the light, returning it to unconditional love. I return 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 it to unconditional love. I release it from my body. I return it back to the light, back to the 12th dimension, back to unconditional love. I release from my body all that is not a match to unconditional love. I return it to the light, return it to the light, return it to the light, return it, transformed back to love. Return to the light, return to the light, return to the love, return to the love, return to love. Just breathing here. Softening your body. Softening your body, opening up your crown chakra and your third eye, and allowing your pure source energy to flow down through the crown of your head, down through your third eye, down into your body. So you're filling your brain, your mind, your thought patterns with 5th dimensional, 12th dimensional, unconditional love. Unconditional love, filling your mind, filling your body with diamond light, with the pureness of the love that you are, receiving into your body your own unique unique light codes of unconditional love, receiving into your body your own unique light codes of unconditional love, receiving into your body your own unique light codes of unconditional love, unconditional love, unconditional love, unconditional love, unconditional love, your unique energy signature, your highest timeline self, breathing into your body, breathing into your body, activating the new light codes within you, your highest timeline self, breathing into your body, activating the light codes of your highest timeline self, breathing into your body, activating the light codes of your highest timeline self, activating within your body the unconditional love that you are, awakening within you the memory of the love that you are, awakening within you the abundance that you are, the prosperity that you are, the love that you are, the joy that you are, the blessing that you are, the worthiness that you are, breathing into your body and activating in your body the lovability, the worthiness, the richness, the wealth, the freedom, the liberation. Just breathing in, not owing anything to anyone other than yourself. You owe it to yourself to be liberated. You owe it to yourself to be free. You are your own sacred investment. You are your own sacred investment. I invest in myself. I invest in my future. I invest in my present. I invest in my future. I invest in my present. I invest in myself. I invest in myself. I invest in my future. I invest in my present. I invest in myself, my true worthiness, my true wealth, my true freedom, my true liberation. I invest in my own unique energy signature. I invest in my life, my worthiness. I fill myself up with my own love, with my own freedom. With my own worthiness. Breathing freedom and liberation into your mind, into your body, into every strand of DNA. Inhaling, allowing every strand of DNA to be activated with your unique light codes that are awakening within you the memory of who you are. Divine source energy, unconditional love, here to awaken the planet, here to awaken the planet. You are here to awaken the planet through your own liberation, through your own freedom, through your own expression, your own unique expression of the love that you are. You are here to awaken the planet. You are here to awaken the planet. You are here to awaken the planet through your own unique self-expression of the unconditional love that you are. Jailbreak. Jailbreak. You are breaking free to be who you truly are, to be who you are meant to be in your mission here on earth, in your awakening here on earth. You are waking up. You are waking up. You are waking up. You are waking up, dear one. You are waking up. You are waking up to the memory of who you are. You are waking up to your fifth dimensional self. You are waking up to the unconditional love that you are, free to be prosperous, loved, creatively expressed, free to be who you are, free to travel in the world, free to have the experiences that you want. You are waking up. You are waking up. You are waking up to the memory of who you are. You are waking up to your own freedom. You are waking up to your own liberation. And you are breaking free from the matrix. Take a deep breath in here. Excellent. Well done, dear ones. Well done. Drink lots of water. rest, be gentle with yourselves, and open yourselves up to be the receiver of your own unconditional love. Open yourselves up to being the receiver of your higher self. Open yourselves up to being the receiver of your worthiness, of your love, of your higher self. Open yourselves up to being the receiver of your highest timelines. Be the receiver of your highest timeline self. There's so much fun that you are ready to have. There's so much freedom that you are ready to experience. And with that, there's so much love here for you, and we look forward to chatting with you again next week.